You see him in every gym. Quarter rep squats with 4 plates, back-breaking hitch deadlifts, wild swinging bicep curls, all to move a weight he clearly can't handle. What if I told you that lifter might be you? And that one single habit is the #1 reason your physique is not growing, no matter how hard you think you're working.
Dr. Walsh, that's a direct hit. I think we've all been that guy at some point. You feel the pressure to add more weight to the bar, to look strong. We've always been taught more weight equals more muscle. Are you saying that's wrong? That our ego is literally destroying our gains?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Today, we're exposing the ego lifting epidemic, the silent destroyer of physiques and the #1 cause of nagging injuries. More importantly, we're giving you the powerful, science-backed antidote, the mind-muscle connection. This is the real fix.
Welcome to the Pump Room Podcast by Strength Unleashed. I'm Leo King.
And I'm Dr. Ryan Walsh. Leo, let's start by defining our terms. What is ego lifting? Because lifting heavy is a good thing, right? We advocate for progressive overload.
That's the confusion. Where is the line?
The line is the difference between stimulus and performance. Lifting heavy with purpose and form is stimulus. Ego lifting is prioritizing the load on the bar over the tension on the muscle. It's using bad form, partial reps, momentum, and body English just to move a number from A to B. It's performance for the sake of ego, not stimulus for the sake of hypertrophy.
Why are we all so obsessed with it? I feel it. I see a guy next to me curling 50s. I feel like I need to grab the 45s, even if my form goes to hell.
It's a psychological trap. It's rooted in our desire for external validation. Load is an objective external number. It's easy to measure. It's easy to post on social media. We've been conditioned by gym culture to equate load with success. No one films their perfect 8 of 10 RPE set of 12 with a 3-second negative, but they will film a shaky 1 rep max. We're chasing the wrong metric.
Okay, so we're chasing the wrong number. But if I am moving more weight, isn't that still progressive overload? Isn't my muscle getting some benefit?
This is the progressive overload paradox we discussed before, and the #1 reason you're not growing. Your muscle doesn't know how much weight is on the bar. It only knows tension, time under tension, and range of motion. Let's use a clear example. Lifter A, ego lift, benches 225 pounds. He does 6 half reps, bouncing it off his chest, arching his back, and his spotter helps on 3 of them. Lifter B, MMC lift, benches 185 pounds. He does 10 full-range reps, controlling the weight for 3-second negative on each rep, pausing at his chest and squeezing his pecs to full contraction. Who is putting more effective tension on their pecs?
Lifter B, without a doubt. When you put it like that, the 225-pound lift is actually less effective for building the chest. It's just lifting.
It's not just less effective, it's counterproductive. By using momentum in other muscle groups like your shoulders, triceps, and lower back, you are deloading the target muscle. You're training your joints, your ligaments, and your ego, not your pecs. This is what I call the tension deficit. You're lifting 225, but your pecs are only feeling 100. It's inefficient. And that's before we even talk about the injury risk.
And that's the other side of it. My shoulder has been nagging me for a month, and I'm starting to think it's from those ego reps on my incline bench.
Of course. When you lift with your ego, you're not just inefficient, you're dangerous. You're placing shear and compressive forces on joints in compromised positions. You're asking ligaments and tendons to do the work that muscles were designed for. It's not if you'll get injured, it's when. Ego lifting is the fastest path to a plateau and the shortest path to an injury.
Okay, you've convinced me. My ego is officially on notice. So what is the fix? You mentioned the mind-muscle connection. I've heard this a million times, but it always sounds a bit woo-woo, a bit bro-science-y. Is it real?
It is not only real, it is the fundamental skill that separates average lifters from elite bodybuilders. It is pure neuroscience. Let's define mind-muscle connection. It is the conscious, deliberate, and focused act of feeling a specific target muscle contract and lengthen throughout the entire range of motion of an exercise. It's an internal focus.
An internal focus? What's the difference?
An external focus is push the bar up or get the weight from A to B. This is what ego lifting is. An internal focus is squeeze my pecs together to move the bar or pull with my lats.
And just thinking that makes a difference?
A massive one. Leading hypertrophy researcher Dr. Brad Schoenfeld has conducted studies on this. When you compare two groups doing the same exercise, the group told to focus on the muscle, internal, consistently shows significantly higher muscle activation on an EMG than the group told to just lift the weight, or external. You are literally changing the neural drive to the muscle.
So I can make my muscles work harder with my brain?
You can make your muscles work smarter. You're strengthening the pathway from your brain's motor cortex to that specific muscle fiber. You're telling your body, don't use the front delt, don't use the tricep. I want the pec to do this work. It's the difference between shouting into a crowd and calling someone by their name. You get a better, more isolated response.
So this is the lift with your brain part. So MMC is superior for hypertrophy or muscle growth.
Overwhelmingly. Remember, hypertrophy is a response to mechanical tension on the muscle fiber. MMC is the skill of maximizing that tension. It ensures the target muscle is the prime mover and bears the most tension. The tension is applied through a full, effective range of motion. The tension is maintained throughout the entire rep, especially the eccentric or lowering phase. Ego lifting is just moving weight. MMC is stimulating muscle. They are not the same thing.
Okay, I'm sold. My ego is ready to take a back seat. But how? This is where I get stuck. I try to feel my lats on a pull down, and all I feel is my biceps and forearms. I can't connect to them.
That's the most common problem. MMC is a skill. You're bad at it at first, just like you were bad at squatting at first. You must train it. And that brings us to the blueprint. If you can't feel a muscle, you can't grow it. Here is the 4-step blueprint to build your MMC from scratch. The first step is the hardest for guys like you, Leo. Step 1, lower the weight dramatically.
Oh, groan. There it is. The ego check.
You cannot learn to feel a muscle if your brain is in panic mode just trying to survive the load. You must earn the right to lift heavy by first mastering the connection. Drop the weight by 30, even 50%. The weight must be light enough for you to control it, not the other way around.
Okay, 30 to 50%. I can handle that. What's step 2?
Step 2, slow down the rep and control the eccentric. Stop all fast, jerky, momentum-based reps. Use a deliberate tempo. I recommend a 1-1-3 tempo to start. 1 second to lift, concentric. 1 second to squeeze at the peak contraction. 3 seconds to lower the weight, eccentric. That 3-second negative is where the magic happens. It's where you fight gravity, where the muscle is under tension while lengthening. You will feel muscles you never knew you had.
That 3-second negative sounds brutal in the best way possible. I can already feel my lats burning just thinking about it.
Step 3, use tactile cues. Touch. This is a powerful neurological hack. If you can't feel your pecs working on a cable fly, use your other hand to touch the pec as it contracts. On a leg extension, put your hands on your quads and feel them get rock hard. This physical touch sends an undeniable signal to your brain, strengthening that neural pathway.
So poke the muscle I want to grow?
In essence, yes. It's fantastic for unilateral or one-arm movements. Step 4, visualize and isolate with internal cues. This is the mind part. On a lat pull down, don't think pull the bar. Think drive your elbows down into your back pockets. Imagine your hands are just hooks. On a bench press, don't think push the bar up, think squeeze your biceps towards each other or pull your pecs together. On a squat, don't stand up, think drive the floor apart with your feet to engage your glutes. On a leg extension, don't kick, think drag your shin across a concrete wall to the ceiling, focusing on the quad squeezing.
Drive elbows into pockets, squeeze biceps together. These cues completely change the feel of the exercise. This is the fix.
This is the fix. This is the Strength Unleashed mindset. It's the discipline to prioritize stimulus over load. It's the intelligence to lift with your brain, not just your back. And it's the patience to trust that building real tension with 185 pounds will build 1,000 times more muscle than faking it with 225.
This is a complete paradigm shift. It's not about the weight, it's about the intention. The ego is the heaviest weight in the gym, and it's time to drop it.
Drop the ego and watch your physique transform. Your joints will thank you, and your muscles will finally get the signal they've been waiting for.
Dr. Walsh, this was a breakthrough. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong and exactly how to fix it. For everyone listening who is ready to finally build that connection, keep an eye out for our next deep dive. 3 exercises to instantly improve your mind-muscle connection.
If this episode exposed the truth about ego lifting for you, smash that like button, subscribe to Strength Unleashed for more deep dives into the mindset of strength, and share this with that one friend who needs to hear it. Now, our question for you: which exercise do you struggle with MMC the most, and which cue will you try first?
Leave the ego at the door, and we'll see you in the gym.